The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. A lot of good stuff in here, a lot of cool stuff, but what's the best stuff? Well, that's what we're going to show you today. The best of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. But before we begin, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, divided into two sections. Over here in Universal Studios, you have Diagon Alley, and then over at Islands of Adventure, you have Hogsmeade. Both are greatly themed, look beautiful, they give you a magical feel, but which one, Nikki, gives you the best atmosphere?
Diagon Alley, definitely. Walking through the brick wall and seeing all of the shops that Harry Potter saw when he first came to the Wizarding World, I think that captures the essence of best atmosphere.
If you've seen the movies, and most likely you have, it is just like walking into Diagon Alley as Harry did. All the shops, it's got the look and the feel that you want. A great Wizarding World atmosphere. While you're visiting the Wizarding World, you may want to do some shopping. Tons and tons of shops in Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley. But which one is the best one? We're going to find out right now.
I think we should go with Madame Malkin's. And the reason behind it is this is where you can get all of the Harry Potter and the Wizarding World uniforms.
Everything you need to attend Hogwarts, right?
Right, to be a Hogwarts student, this is where you would need to go. They have a talking mirror.
You look absolutely brilliant.
They have dresses and outfits from the movie and from the Yule Ball. They also have like Hogwarts alumni gear. So all types of great merchandise in this store that even Harry went to when he first started at Hogwarts.
And they have all the robes.
Exactly.
All your house robes and the sweaters.
Yes.
The Christmas sweaters.
Mrs. Weasley's knitted sweaters are in there as well. I mean, you can't pass that up.
A great store. But now, let's say if you're a dark wizard.
Oh, if you're a dark wizard, then that's completely different. That has to be Borgin and Burke's.
Yes, located inside of Nocturne Alley. If you're a dark wizard, this should be your favorite shop. A fan favorite in the Wizarding World, Butterbeer drinks.
Absolutely.
We have 3 to choose from. A regular Butterbeer, it's kind of like a soda. A frozen Butterbeer, kind of like a slushie. And a hot Butterbeer, kind of like a coffee. Now the hot Butterbeer is just seasonal though.
That's right.
But which one is the best of the 3? Let's go order one. Butterbeer. One of the iconic items inside the movies and the books.
Frozen Butterbeer is the best. You can get it year-round. It's accessible. It cools you off in the summertime, and it's not so overly sugary, I think. So for us, Frozen Butterbeer wins that option.
Barely wins. Now, if I was going just on taste, I think hot Butterbeer would win. It would be the best Butterbeer.
I would agree with that, absolutely. But you can only get it seasonally. And if you're not here during the right time of the year, you won't be able to have access to it, so.
Yes, it's only here, I would say, 4 or 5 months.
Right.
You've got November, December, January, and February, and probably part of March. Maybe not all of it, but then it will go away.
That's right.
So I don't think we can recommend it as the best Butterbeer when you can only get it not even half of the time you're in the Wizarding World. Let's talk about souvenirs. This was the easiest thing to put on the list.
Yep.
What is it, Nikki?
A wand.
If you're visiting the Wizarding World, you do need to get a souvenir.
That's right.
And I did do a video, the top 6 things to buy in Diagon Alley. And I didn't put a wand on it because the wand was on the best thing to buy in Hogsmeade. But it will make this video as the best souvenir in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You can't visit, you can't leave without a wand.
That's true. It's the best way to interact as a witch or wizard throughout Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade because there's so many fun, interactive, magical wand spots.
True, it's more than just a souvenir.
It is.
And since you now have a wand, we need to show you the best wand spot in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's a lot to choose from. Hogsmeade has a lot of interactive wand spots for the young witch or wizard, as does Diagon Alley. The best wand spot will be in Diagon Alley, and it would be the dragon poop.
At Slug and Jiggers.
Not only is it a secret wand spot, but it does something that no other interactive wand spot does.
It puts off a scent.
There's a smell associated with it.
Yes.
Now, I do enjoy the dragon dung going up and down,
Right.
but the scent is what puts it over the top. Best magical wand spot in the Wizarding World.
Actually, is it secret or not so secret anymore?
Well, recently we have discovered that it is now on the map.
They've added it to the map,
Yes.
but they do not have medallion on the ground.
Exactly. The medallion is not on the ground, but it's on the map now. So there you go. It's not the secret anymore. The secret is out.
It's getting out. The best snack in the Wizarding World, right here in London, the jacket potato.
When you're visiting the Wizarding World, you might get hungry. You might need a snack. Not a full-on meal, but a snack. And the best snack in the Wizarding World is actually in the London area. Right before you go into Diagon Alley, there is the spot for the jacket potatoes. They're under $10. They are a pass holder favorite. They're very tasty. Several different flavors and like toppings to choose from.
And not only that, you can get your jacket potato and sit by the fountain and watch the character interactions at the night bus.
The best hidden gem right behind me, right up here.
There's so much to see and do here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. You can't see and do everything. In fact, they have a lot of hidden gems in the Wizarding World. But I think the best hidden gem in the Wizarding World here at Universal Studios Orlando would be Creature, the house elf. You can find Creature in the London facade just to the right. That is the black residence.
You do not need to knock on any doors. He will automatically pop open and check out the neighborhood.
In fact, he has 3 moves. One time he'll just pull the curtain back to reveal himself. The other time he will pull the curtain back and nod once at you. And the third move, give you a double nod. So next time you're walking through the streets of London here, take a peek up at the black residence and wait for Creature to give you a nod or say hello.
You're in the Wizarding World, you gotta eat, right? But what is the best place to eat?
There are 2 restaurants in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Hogsmeade has the 3 broomsticks. Diagon Alley, you can find the Leaky Cauldron. Both are quick service, but which one is the best one? The Leaky Cauldron, traditional British.
Yes, very British style food on the menu.
Although some will say it's an American take on British food.
That's true.
But they have some crazy dishes to Americans, such as toad in the hole.
That's right.
In fact, we did a whole restaurant review on the Leaky Cauldron. I'll leave links to it in the description box. But I don't think it's the best one.
No, of the 2, we actually prefer the 3 broomsticks.
Now, I think we prefer that because it's less British.
I think so.
I
I have my favorite in that restaurant. I think that's why.
And your favorite happens to be a British style dish.
It is. It's weird.
I'm talking about, like, you can get ribs and chicken and more American type food. And because of the reason there's not as many dishes that I like in Leaky Cauldron and more dishes that I like in the 3 broomsticks, we're naming the 3 broomsticks as the best restaurant in the Wizarding World. So say you're a grown-up and you want an adult beverage. There's a couple spots in the Wizarding World you can wet your whistle.
There sure is.
Diagon Alley, the Fountain of Fair Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Hogsmeade, you have Hog's Head,
That's right.
which we're going to name as the best spot for an adult beverage. I love the Hog's Head inside Hog's Head, for one thing.
Yeah, it interacts. It moves. It makes noise.
So I like the theming a little bit better than the Fountain of Fair Fortune.
I would agree.
And the other spots that you can get an adult beverage. And while you're visiting Hog's Head, saying hello to the Hog's Head, we would suggest get the Strongbow Whiskey.
Yes. That is the #1 seller there at Hogshead.
Yes, the #1 adult beverage at the best spot to get an adult beverage.
Half the experience of the rides is waiting in the queues. So what is the best queue in the Wizarding World?
I think it's pretty easy. Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. What Harry Potter fan doesn't dream of walking the hallowed halls of Hogwarts? You've got the Room of Requirement. You'll go through the Defense of Dark Arts classroom. You'll even see the Sorting Hat and the talking portraits when you're inside this queue.
Yeah, even the doorway to Gryffindor Tower with the talking portrait of the fat lady.
Oh, the fat lady's hilarious.
Yeah, she's great. So sassy, just like in the movie.
Not only is the queue for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, walking through Hogwarts Castle, the best queue in the Wizarding World, it's one of the best queues you'll find for any attraction at any theme park.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. What is the best ride in the Wizarding World?
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter offers a few different rides for you to enjoy, such as Gringotts, Escape from Gringotts over in Diagon Alley, Flight of the Hippogriff, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. But the best ride, by far, the newest ride, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure. A roller coaster that offers multiple launches, a drop sequence, a backward sequence, greatly themed, a great addition to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and the best ride at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Look what is behind me. Hogwarts Castle. A pretty good photo spot. One could even say the best photo spot.
When you hear visiting Harry Potter World, as we call it the shorthand term, you want to bring home a photo. What is the best photo spot in the Wizarding World? Well, you're not technically in the Wizarding World, but you're on the bridge going into Hogsmeade. You've got this fantastic view of Hogwarts Castle.
And you can get a professional shot done by the Universal photographers.
This is the only spot where a Universal photographer will stand and offer to take your photos. You can do it yourself, do it selfie style, get a photographer to do it for you, or a passerby, but don't pass up the chance to get a photograph of you and Hogwarts Castle.
What about shows? What is the best show in the Wizarding World? You've got a couple shows in Hogsmeade, a couple shows in Diagon Alley, and one show that's in both.
In Hogsmeade, you have the Frog Choir. You have the Tri-Wizard Pep Rally with the Bobattens and who, Nikki?
And the Durmstrangs.
Right. And then in Diagon Alley, you have the Tale of the Three Brothers as a show, and Celestina, Warbeck, and the Banshees. I am naming Celestina, Warbeck, and the Banshees as the best show. I love the music, I love the sound, the ladies are beautiful and talented. So for me, the best show in the Wizarding World is Celestina, Warbeck, and the Banshees. But Nikki has a different opinion.
I sure do. The best show for me is the interactive wand show with Ollivanders.
That's where the wand chooses a little wizard.
Yes. Now, how I can tell a great show is if it gives me goosebumps. And that show will give me goosebumps every time I see it. So it's interactive. You might be able to, or someone from your party will get picked to be the chosen wizard to be able to have the wand choose them. So that ultimately is my favorite show at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
So there you go, the best of the Wizarding World. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always,
Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
I'm Jenny
And I'm David.
from Jacksonville, Florida.
Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
Hi, I'm Sunny.
Hi, I'm Fabrizio.
We're from Philadelphia. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now, time to relax.
Hello and welcome to the team, some new Flixsters. As producers, we have the Wandering Walshes and Kaylee Stevens. And then we have some new supporters in Kaysen and Macy McMillan, Melissa Kolchuk, and Adam Hunt. If you too would like to support the team, visit patreon.com/RixFlix.